Right now, there's an emerging trend happening on YouTube, and DoorDash is leading the revolution, resulting in a small select group of channels that are blowing up and driving staggering views. My question is that you? Are you really satisfied with the views you're driving today? Because yes, it's absolutely possible to generate job-ending and the life-changing income, but statistically speaking, the percentage of YouTubers that break out and begin driving enough views to make life-changing income is less than 1/4 of 1%. That's like 1 in 400 YouTubers. And I want to really today examine why. Why is it that some YouTubers blow up while others struggle? For example, I ran into this article today. 88% of videos on YouTube generate fewer than 1,000 views. And to generate life-changing income, you pretty much need to drive millions of YouTube views to make that happen. I love DoorDash. I love the community. I love there's so much enthusiasm. But one of the things that I'm thinking about is there's a point of diminishing returns. If you spend too much time on a video, the amount of extra views you get is so small, it doesn't make sense. I used to spend 20, 30 hours on a video and do okay. Now I can get great views in 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. And I know a lot of YouTubers are spending maybe just 1 hour and doing great. This video on the screen now did well for me, gaining my channel subscribers and more. But what about the flip side of that coin? Imagine spending half an hour on a video that drives 100 views versus spending an hour on a video that drives 1,000 views or 10,000 views. I don't think it makes sense to do a lot of fancy editing today, but I'll always edit a little bit, and it's not necessary to have all the fancy gear. My first videos on YouTube drove hundreds of thousands of views, just like DoorDash. But what's interesting between my videos that did really, really well and her videos that are doing really, really well is the topic that she's talking about, just like what I did. When I started, I talked about editing videos on a phone. And what's so interesting is when I think about it right now, those videos that I made back in the day were spur of the moment. I wasn't planning this extravagant thing. I'm just like, I'm going to do this for a friend. I was going to make a video for a friend for her birthday. And I thought I'm going to explain some of the editing things I do. And the video drove I think it's 800,000 YouTube views. The topic is so incredibly important. And then there's the thumbnail, right? So here's what's interesting. For example, I got this report from YouTube. It's really helpful. It talks about how often people click on your video. Not how often, not what happens when they're watching, but literally YouTube shows your video on the YouTube homepage. How many times do viewers click on it when it's shown to them? And this is called CTR. And YouTube says that popular videos are chosen 10 times when a video is shown to 100 viewers, a 10% click-through ratio. Now, my videos lately have had a CTR of 4%, 5%, 6%. And when I got close to 10%, you know what happened? My video did much, much better. So the thing I want to ask you is if you want more views, all you need to do is look on YouTube Analytics. Like right now, I'm gonna log in and I'm looking at my studio on my phone, okay? And if I look at latest published content, I can see that my latest video, YouTube has changed forever, has a click-through ratio of 8%. Now on day one, it was actually 9.6%. It was very close to 10%. So by choosing a video topic that's super popular, and another thing that's helped me is to create different thumbnails, as mentioned, more on that later, to boost how often people click on your video, which only can result in more views. But yet, if you're not uploading a thumbnail, man, I just think maybe spending a few more moments can really help. Another thing you can do too is there are some apps One is called WordSwag. Pretty sure it's Android and iPhone. Very cheap, maybe free. I think there's a free version. And it allows you to take an image and just add in some typography. So you can make a thumbnail really quick, and then you can add words that are going to cause people to click. And with that, if you want to drive more views on YouTube, there are really just a handful of things that we can do to really make the process simple and easy. And first is like really letting go of a lot of things that a lot of people ask a lot of questions about, like YouTube channel art. Like, if you make a great video and it connects on a human level, if you're authentically you, people won't care that much about your channel art, but they're going to care about how you communicate, the topic, etc. And you know, DoorDash, she doesn't add tags. I don't really add tags too much. She doesn't really worry about hashtags. I don't think hashtags are a smart way to go personally. And furthermore, there are no channel tags on her YouTube channel. It's just really focusing on these few core fundamentals that drive attention and engagement on YouTube. I mentioned the fact that it's clear that she really presses record when the moment strikes, and that's such a powerful thing to do, especially when you have in mind, like, I'm trying to reach this group of people, and what are the things that matter to them? Like, I see a lot of videos right now by those in the community, the DoorDash community, and I don't think their titles are compelling enough to bring in a wide audience. So many videos with so few views. So the first thing I do is just think about who am I trying to reach and what are the topics that they're so interested in. And when I think about DoorDash, well, think about all the people on YouTube that have a dream of becoming a YouTuber, have a dream of making job-ending income. And obviously, when she creates a video about being monetized, which is a very, very popular topic, that's exactly the thing that people resonate with. And then furthermore, it's her charisma on camera. It's not about the fanciness. If you have a lot of charisma, that's going to really engage viewers and bring them back to your channel. But think about that. Like, that's another key to YouTube success, is it's so powerful and important to bring a viewer to your channel one time and then to bring them back to your channel again and again. Another thing I see DoorDash doing is creating this open loop, a conversation that keeps evolving. So she's making multiple videos talking about the updates to monetization and how much money she's making. This is a powerful way to bring viewers back that watched a first video on YouTube monetization back to her channel to watch another. And you can do that same thing, thinking about topics and then bringing up additional thoughts and ideas around these various topics. And there's one other thing that may help you to move forward on YouTube and to get the views you deserve. This video on the screen now goes right into that. Check that out. Check out that video. I'll see you there. You dig?